On the world of business now, the world is sitting on debt time bomb, which has crossed the $300 trillion mark.
Now, of course, we have been bringing you reports on this. However, some countries are at a greater risk than others. Our next report tells you more. Take a look.
Debt, the Achilles heel of governments, has reached $313 trillion worldwide. The worst hit are the developing countries where deficits are widening, currencies are weakening, prices are rising, and growth is slowing. 3 countries in particular could remain highly indebted: Argentina, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. Argentina is the most indebted country in the world by a huge margin. It already has an active IMF relief package, even as its national debt has crossed $400 billion. Inflation there has crossed 250%, while 6 out of 10 people live below the poverty line. Libertarian President Javier Milei vows major reforms to cut the debt burden and resurrect the economy. However, a shock therapy is likely to jolt the economy even further. The incoming government in Pakistan has its task cut out: negotiate an IMF deal to bail out the economy. The country's total debt is about $290 billion. A large part of it is external debt taken by the government. Pakistan's fragile economy is beset with rising inflation, dwindling forex reserves, and widening fiscal deficit. But an economic recovery will be tougher for the country, as a large part of its budget will go into interest payments. In 2022, the island nation of Sri Lanka defaulted for the first time since its independence in 1948. Colombo's huge external debt, constituting over 70% of the GDP, drained the country of its forex reserves. That meant that the country had little money to buy essentials from abroad, triggering a massive inflation. All this took a toll on the economy, which contracted by 3.8% in 2023. Recently, the government announced its intention to restructure the debt. Analysts argue that a huge debt burden is like a quicksand. Debt restructuring could help economies to function just by paying the interest on the total debt. But that will only prolong but not resolve the crisis. The world awaits a long-term sustainable solution for the debt crisis. Bureau Report, WION World Business DNA.